Hey, and welcome to this week's episode of Scuff TV. My name's Johnny and we've got a Surf Snow episode for you this week, which sees 15-year-old snowboarding wonder kid Sebastien Toutant win both the Open and Junior men's divisions in the Billabong Snow Stock in New Zealand. We also fly over to Bali for the Billabong Junior series at Canggu. But right now, we cross over to Gravy at last week's Rip Curl Freeride Pro at Thredbo.
Hey guys, this is Gravy up in Thredbo for the Rip Curl Australian Freeride Pro 2008 presented by Jim Beam. There's 3 days of competition in this event. Later in the show, we're going to be bringing you all the highlights from the rail jam, the finals day, but right now let's get into all the action from day one, the qualifiers.
The 60-odd competitors in the men's and women's open division were hitting it pretty hard with the good snow conditions, all vying for the top 12 positions going through to the finals day tomorrow. We caught up with last year's winner and local Thredbo ripper Bowen Ferguson having some pretty good things to say about the course.
Oh, it's perfect. They've set it up great here on the bluff at Thredbo.
Another guy in the start gate today was Australian Olympic veteran Benny Mate, straight out of the pipe and into an all-new style of competition.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I haven't done a comp like this before and it's been really good.
Another happy competitor today was Geordie Horton, and after having a chat with him, it really put in perspective the calibre of riders in the field.
There's a bunch of guys, Ashley and Bowen as usual, Charlie, always great with this sort of stuff. We got Chris Manchetler here, Andre Birchtold, Boothie, Siriani, all those guys, so it's definitely a tough field out there today.
As far as competitions go, this one was all about breaking the boundaries of an event. We caught up with local Rip Curl veteran Russ Holt just to see the exact vibe behind the course.
Trying to make a different kind of comp and put it in free ride terrain. Yeah, we're just trying to create some, or induce some riders to get creative with the terrain.
For the ladies ski, it all went down today as Zoe Jabor taking out the women's open ski division and was pretty stoked.
Yeah, it was a bit scary when the wind picked up, but I think once you come down and the snow was really soft and forgiving, sort of took a bit of the fear factor out of it.
Tori Hamilton-Wilson, Jess Shanahan, Lucas Marshall and Billy Heyman were also victors in the guys and girls juniors, taking home some well-earned cash. Lucas had this to say.
Yeah, I was pretty stoked. I did that last drop. Ended up landing. I nearly hit my head, but yeah, it came out.
Amongst the odds, the sunshine for the finals day of the Freeride Pro. With a hard wind overnight, the course was naturally groomed and provided the smoothest conditions for the event.
Yeah, it's good today. It's nice as soon as you get over the ridge, but up top it's real blowy. So they shut that first feature down, so the first thing is that jump. So it sort of jumps into this open bowl, and then I sort of chose the speed line down and sort of hit this ridge by this cliff and came down to the other landing zone, and it went all right.
As the day moved on, some creative lines were getting hit and the pace picked up as everyone was pushing each other for the first place cash.
Dropped in and went into a cat 5 and then did some turns and then off the cutout up there, kind of back 3'd. A little bit sketchy but landed, and then a little hair off the bump up here.
The best thing about this event is that you can change it up. Like, there's so many lines up there. It's really good. There's nothing like this in Australia. They should keep it up for sure.
In the end, it all came down to the biggest tricks combined with the smoothest execution. And in the snowboard division, Nate Johnson and Wiki Jones walked out on top.
I'm so stoked. I'm glad it's all finished, but the overall outcome is just amazing.
Feels really good to win, you know, riding with these guys. Everyone was riding really well, so it was good to come out on top.
It was only 1 point separating the top 3 positions in the men's ski. Sammy Foster put his balls on the line and came out the man.
First run I went down pretty hard and wasn't too confident. The second run, did a 7 off the first jump and just did a old school front flip over a bit of a cliff, and it all worked out well. I landed nice and smooth, so yeah, super stoked. I'll be at the pub tonight for sure.
There was jibs, booters, rails and gaps for the feature, and everyone was pushing the limits trying to get their hands on some of the 7K in prize money.
Number 1.
This course is actually really different to everything else I've hit. I've never actually experienced different things like this, like your jumps and rails and everything and wall rides into one thing. And then I have to step up a little bit when I'm doing it, try and get that money, but see how it all goes.
It would have been a hard one to judge as everyone was getting super creative and really stepping it up for the last half hour of the event.
Who's going to win tonight? Everyone was killing it in different ways, so it's going to be a tough one.
In the girls snowboard division, Australian Erin Tanner came out on top.
I love courses that you can hit like 16 different ways, which is what this one was. I just tried my best and came up with the goods.
In the end, ring in Tomo McGrath with his last minute entry walked away with the first place cash.
Yeah, I just went my hardest, mate, and come out on top.
And last of all, in the men's ski, it was last year's champ, Bowen Ferguson, beating everyone with his smooth as silk riding.
They put a lot of effort into designing the course, and yeah, everyone was throwing down.
Well, that's it for the Rip Curl Australian Freeride Pro 2008. It's been an amazing event up here in Thredbo, and congratulations goes out to all the individual event winners. Right on, everyone's out of here. They've all gone down the pub to watch the pigs at the Schuss Bar. I'm going to go join them. Catch ya.
Cheers for that, Gravy. Coming up right now is the Billabong Snowstock in New Zealand.
When the music sings, it brings a sense to things like the color side of a puzzle piece. Sometimes I'm getting down, but music putting this round on standby, and then I'm really getting down. It's hard to stay down when you bounce. We fit on a bounce at the grind into the sunshine. It makes my heart a little harder, my soul a little harder, to see you on a head into the fire.
Good. It was really fun in the morning, and then it got super slow and was really hard to get speed, but we made it happen. It was good.
Same vibration, same souls finding different ways to salvation. 8 different types into this one song. SRC and I'm the M, U, and R. We got a lot of problems in this country, but right now we're getting down, and that's something. I said the M is for the method we use on you to use. The S to systematically soothe. The RC to inspire conscious activity, and that's the M to the U to the S.
I did get beat by a 15-year-old, but I mean, it's good to get second.
Yeah, I learned pretty much my signature trick, 2-2 rolls, backhand double cork, in my second run, and I think it's my best one. Yeah.
That's a wrap from New Zealand. Let's go over to Bali now for the Billabong Junior Series at Canggu.
My name is Patrick. twos and threes, feeling free from the free throw. Another lyrical theme with those miracle dreams, standing before the crowd, yes, and shouting out loud.
You open up, spill it out like waterfall. I'm going on, so feel my energy exhausting. You'll drop to the floor and I'll give you what I got, you still want more. My name is Julian, but I prefer Jules when you call. Contemplating on the misery of people in war. Cringe with my eyes wide shut, and man, I'm thinking what for. A level-headed but crazy, thinking like a matador. Freshly organic, I say what's on my mind and I regret it. Feeling hotter than the lava at the earth's core. And I am seeing what I see, so I can say that I saw. Yo, it's cool if you're looking to make you drop your jaw. I thought from envy, yeah, from jealousy is what I'm searching for.
It's going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop, and plenty chock-a-block is going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop, and plenty chock-a-block is going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop, and plenty chock-a-block is going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop. My name's Walter. I love the sand and the sea. The music making me feel free in the harmony. I'm working 9 to 5 weekdays, not to stay alive but keep it cozy. White middle class, things are pretty easy. My ways love for life and those around the process of the sea growing out of the ground. Soaking it all up like SpongeBob SquarePants. And I'll be free like Pat performing that sperm dance.
Oh hey star, hey, you know my name. Yeah. Whether I'm seeing or being myself, I am the same. I'd like to think that the things that I say and stand for day to day are the same as on stage. Rapping just a small part of me, and I don't name all the parts of my anatomy. Yeah, more personalities than Quinn Mallory, and I can't recall which one is me already. Even if I was a ship at sea, summer breeze, I give my name to family, and I'm a course, I'm alive. Lifelines and parallel, they Morse code. 83 I'm most affected, I know, when they go to high school with her. I'm going hard with the man that supports me. Makes me feel man, this planet is outlandish. I'm glad my ship landed, glad that I manned it when I could have abandoned it. When I almost just said damn it, Janet.
It's going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop, and plenty chock-a-block is going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop, and plenty chock-a-block is going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop, and plenty chock-a-block is going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop, and plenty chock-a-block is going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop, and plenty chock-a-block is going off like a frog in a tub. Lock, stop, stop, and plenty chock-a-block is going off.
Winner, Keanu Asing. Yeah, Keanu, give him a round of applause, guys. A truly world-class field we had here for this event.
Yeah, it's probably one of the biggest things I've ever won. It's the first time I ever made a junior final, and this is probably the first time I ever came out of the country to do a junior too, so I'm pretty stoked to win.
That's it for the Surf Snow episode of Scuff TV. If you like the episode, go to the website scuff.tv. But to round things out, we're going to cross over the Beer Fridge lads and get up to some stupid behaviour.
Hey, Backo could stand on this contraption and make it down this hill. Let us wait and find out.